up, LA Taco? My name is Jasmine Maldonado, and here's my boutique persona of the shop. I actually never really I was born and raised in LA in a family of 7, and my mom was a single mother. She opened her restaurant and started her businesses with 7 kids to run, so we all kind of formed into a big family of business, and so I grew up in a very business-oriented manner. So it was something that was just in our blood, in our DNA, to just hustle. I've always loved the idea of boutiques in general, and growing up in LA, it was very uncommon to come across them. You only see them like on Melrose and Beverly Hills, and people like me wouldn't be comfortable going to those kinds of situations, to those kinds of establishments. So I always felt like it was something that was underserved in brown communities, and in mine especially, that has been gentrified, that has been going through gentrification. I felt it was necessary for me to take the opportunity that I have here next to my mom's restaurant and open my boutique and cater to my demographic. My mom's name is Maria Cuevas, and she was born in Guadalajara. She came to the States when she was 16 to bring a better not a better life for herself only, but also to provide for her family back at home. We had 7 kids, and the year I was born, 1997, is when my dad left us. So she was left with 7 kids, almost homeless, and all she had left was a lunch truck. And in that lunch truck, she sold Mariscos. And 3 years from my birth, she opened Mariscos Marias, which is right here on West Adams, the year 2000. Everything that she was able to go through, I was able to learn and see her like make it out of that. My store used to be a banquet hall where we would have quinceañeras and bautizos, and since COVID happened, we couldn't really do any events at the time. So we were faced with the problem of closing down, and it was a very scary time. But I had an idea, I had a dream, and I started on Instagram. And I started my pop-ups here at the store, and within like the next 2 months, I was able to open my store full-time, and I've been here ever since. I've always loved fashion since a young kid, and it's funny because my mom has roots within fashion as well. When she first came here from the States, she worked in a warehouse, and I worked in the building that my mom worked in. And one day she came to visit me. I went down to the elevator to meet her up, and she came out of the elevator in tears, crying, and I was like, "What's wrong, Mom? What's wrong?" And she told me the story of how she was my same age. I was 19 when I was working there. She was 19 as well, and she worked on that exact floor. And it just hit a rush of emotions for her to see me living in my passion. And I think that's something that an immigrant mother dreams about, providing for her kids. So that's why I feel like I've been able to have so much passion for what I do, and I'm just so grateful that I have her to be the foundation for that. Something that I'm very proud of is having this monthly event that I host alongside my mom. Since we share a parking lot, I had an idea to open it up to other Latina businesses, and I invited anyone I knew who was coming up with something to come and sell their product. And it's grown into what it is now. We have over 20 vendors every event, and we have music, and it's always just a good time, and it makes me happy to provide a place for other entrepreneurs like me. And I hope I can inspire other mothers to tell their daughters to do what they love, to grow in what they love, to continue to chase after their dreams. And it's possible because they have someone to look up to that did the impossible. Like, for example, my mom, she literally, I still don't understand how she got through all of those days of struggling to feed 7 kids and being the one and only employee in the restaurant, and how much growth that she was able to provide, and all the obstacles that she was able to overcome. It literally is the impossible, and having that image in my life shows me that I can do the impossible too.